Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback will audible. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Yoder. This time on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Tulane right back to the line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to buy time. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. On second down, just keeps firing. Throwing right. Fires it incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. He's going to pass. Short gain on the play before he slides. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Yoder. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Quarterback checking off. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. After getting absolutely nowhere on second down, they'll try it again on third and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Trying to get to it. He chucks one out to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches, so here on up.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Got his man on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Tulane right back to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just...
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Catch open down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Flips it out to the back. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Yoder. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field, just to execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires it. It's caught downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Back to throw, it's Yoder. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
That's a great job by the DB, playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little time. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got it past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive back.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking for a man. It's Yoder. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most if something's not open quickly.
Touchdown, Green Wave! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's looking for a man on second down. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around mid. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Offense in a bunch formation. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive.
Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in... Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw, it's Yoder. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.